Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Hassan's Hits. If you have not already subscribed, can you please hit that subscribe button? And if you have already subscribed, thank you for the support. Alright, so let's jump straight in. My Celtics did the unthinkable last night. They stole a game in Milwaukee, coming back from behind against Giannis, a motivated Bucks team. Of course, last but not least, Tony Brothers and his refereeing crew. That is huge. A huge come from behind victory led by Al Horford, who flipped the switch after Giannis did a little too much talking, much staring down, all of those. JT closed the game, Jaylen Brown with great defense down the stretch. Everyone chipped in, and it was just such a great win. You look at the NBA, you look at, how do you stretch out this series? How can you bank in some money from this series? That's the only thing that this points to. When you look at the disparity in this refereeing, Giannis will truck down the lane, shove the ball in Al Horford's face, knock him over, and it's somehow a blocking foul on Al Horford, and Giannis is going to the line for easy two. Let me tell y'all, last night, Giannis had one play where he literally double dribbled. I saw it in real time, not on replay. I'm watching and I'm going, did Giannis just double dribble? And a lot of people online were like, yeah, I thought I was the only one that saw that. And so my question to this refereeing crew is, how are you on top of this play? And we're seeing it on TV. We're seeing the play develop on TV and we can see Giannis double dribble. Yet you're on top of the play, literally watching Giannis double dribble, not call anything, and then he drives to the lane for two. It's ridiculous, but like I said, to me, it signified the end of this series. In a series that, should have maybe ended in a sweep, 5 games, especially with the Bucks playing without Chris Middleton. You look at the disparity in refereeing, of course the series is gonna get stretched out. You look at Giannis. Giannis is the best player in the world. I've been said that. Giannis is the best player in the world. He is deserving of it. Multiple time MVP. You look at Defensive Player of the Year, all of these things. Giannis is clearly the best player in the world. But that doesn't mean you give him this much leeway where he just gets to do whatever he wants. He's shoving guys left and right. He's just, throwing his arms around. He's elbowing guys in the face. Yet the referees will look at everyone except for Giannis. In Game 3, where Giannis is the one committing fouls, but he's in foul trouble. And so since he's in foul trouble, the referees basically agree, we're going to call this on his teammates. They kept throwing fouls on, George Hill, who literally is looking around like he didn't do anything. But they're just, the referees are looking around like Giannis got 4 fouls. They can't give him 2 more and, have him foul out of this game. So we're going to pin it on George Hill. We're going to pin it on Drew Holiday. We're going to pin it on whoever except for Giannis. To me, this series ended when Giannis decided to shimmy in front of the crowd. I'm looking at Giannis and I'm looking at some of these, the shimmying, the stare downs, the talking, all of this stuff. And it's great for the game. It's amazing for the game. But then I look at some of the things Giannis says, especially post-game. And what I take away from it is, Giannis, you can't be both. Which one are you? You can't be out here talking that much trash, telling guys off and all of these things, shoving them to the ground, staring them down, all of these things which are great for the game. But yet post-game, Giannis is a completely different person, which I understand. You can do that. My opinion, it doesn't make any sense. Be the same person, rub it in. If you're gonna rub it in during the game, rub it in post-game. Say what you have to say. If you got something to say about the refereeing, say it. Don't say, you gotta buy diapers for your kid and, high five the media crew on your way in, post-game, all of these things. And then in the game, you're trash talking this, you're shimmying in front of the crowd, you're just rubbing it in on the Boston Celtics. No, you just gotta be who you are. That's my only thing. Getting past that, it was such a great game. And in my opinion, that's the last shimmying Giannis is going to do for this series. It's a wrap. Celtics are coming back home. I believe they're going to put a beating on the Milwaukee Bucks in Game 5. And, I expect this series to close out in Milwaukee in Game 6. And I say that because, to me, the Celtics blew Game 1. They blew it. They weren't playing their game and they weren't playing the right way. And the referees were not on their side. There's so many things going in the wrong direction And yet the Celtics, they blew that game, you know, and so you're looking at it like, they got to improve, they got to get better, they've got some work to do, the refereeing wasn't great, all of these things. Game 2, they answered. Game 3, in Milwaukee, in hostile territory and all of these things, referees against them again. The referees have been wearing a Bucks jersey all series long, right? Referees against them again. Giannis gets to do whatever he wants to do. Again, all of these things going against the Celtics. But somehow they persevere. Al Horford tips it in last second, and it doesn't count. And so the Milwaukee Bucks, at home with the referees on their side, literally escape in Milwaukee. Game 4, Celtics, same amount of energy, same amount of motivation. Turn it around, they play their game. Referees, yet again, right? Giannis gets to do whatever he wants. Once again, it's the Celtics versus everybody, right? Hostile territory, referees against them. Everything the same as game 3. This time, Al Horford takes over. So that tells you the Celtics in this series can only beat themselves. The Milwaukee Bucks cannot beat them. These referees cannot beat them. The Boston Celtics are in control of their own destiny. They can only beat themselves, and I expect greatness in Game 5 and Game 6. You know, this is one of the first teams in a very long time that I honestly can say have championship aspirations, are that great, you know, offensively, defensively. Superstar in Jason Tatum. We've got a star in Jaylen Brown. We've got a great veteran leader in Al Horford. You know, we have a defensive player of the year in Marcus Smart. And we have the best coach in the league, in my opinion, in Ime Udoka. And so every piece is right there. This is a championship team. And the greatest thing about it is they're playing like it. And everyone is hungry to win a championship. I expect the Celtics to keep it rolling. There's a lot of excitement, you know, it's amazing. Keep it rolling. Let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe. Peace.